everybody, I am Attila Tanner. Welcome to a brand new video of Next Talk. I hope you're all doing well. It's been 3 weeks since the last video, so we are due for an update. For today's video, we're gonna go over the Q1 that was and see how the different indexes performed. And also we're gonna have a look at how our different categories performed. After that, we're gonna go over the highlights section, followed by the regular reporting. So let's start with the Q1 and see how the different indexes did. S&P 500, they had a good quarter, 10.2% up. Nasdaq also had a good quarter, 9.1% up. Dow Jones Index was up 5.6% and TSX followed it by 5.8% up. So it was a great quarter, everybody's up. Q4 was good as well, everything was up as well, so the last 6 months has been good. Now, we will see how Q2 will be. That means that period from April until June. So in 3 months' time, we will revisit and see how the market is doing. Meanwhile, we're going to look also at the different categories that we had picked. So the value stocks, let's say, the average of the US ones from the first video until now, they were up 12.4% in average. The Canadians were up 6.6%. When it comes to the dividends, the US ones were up 1.2%, including dividend payment and the stock price changes. The Canadians were doing better with 6.4%. When it comes to the growth category, the US stocks performed poorly, 30% down, while the Canadians were up 21%. So when I looked why the US was down so much, one reason could be that all those companies are losing money, and the confidence in them in the market was still not there. So that's the reason those three continued to lose in stock prices. Now, the other category, meaning Pricey stocks, meaning when the stock price is growing faster than the sales, those categories in average went better for the US stocks. In average, they were up 15%, while the Canadians were up 3.8%. Of course, I always try to analyze the numbers from time to time to see if the target price the computer generates matches the reality after. And when we do such an analysis, we can see that for the US, we had an accuracy of 91% for the first 3 months. It's down from 93% the previous quarter. In the Canadian accuracy is 97%, and it was the same in Q4. So what does it mean? It means that in 9% of the cases for the US stocks, the target price we put went completely opposite direction. Of course, we try to make it as perfect as possible. So as we learn, we improve the formulas. All right, so let's look at some of the highlights that was recently reported from different companies. PDD Holdings, they had a good sales growth, 118%. We have improved their stock price to $167 as a target, and there is a good upside for PDD Holdings. Micron Technologies had also a good sales growth, 58% year over year. Target price for them has been set to $108, and they're trading a bit higher than that at the moment. Progressive had a 31% year-over-year sales growth. Our target price for them has been increased to $181, and they're trading a little bit higher than that at the moment. Berkshire reported a 20% year-over-year sales or revenue growth. Target price for them has been lowered to $370. They're trading slightly higher than that. All right, some Canadian companies that reported, this is in Canadian dollars. Cameco reported impressive 61% year-over-year sales growth, so our target price has been increased to $63 Canadian, but they're still trading a little bit higher than that at the moment. Nuvei reported an impressive 43% year-over-year sales growth. Our computer says $35 is a target rate in Canadian dollars for them. However, Nuvei recently informed that they are going to be acquired by a private equity firm for $34 US dollar, which is 46 Canadian. So they are trading higher than that because of this. And the completion of the sale is, if everything goes through, will be sometime end of the year or beginning of 2025. Teck Resources reported impressive 31% year-over-year sales growth. The target price for them has been increased to $57 Canadian. They're trading a little bit higher than that at the moment. Keyera reported also 30% year-over-year sales growth. Target price for them has been increased to $33 Canadian, and they're trading slightly higher than that as well. All right, so if you want to see other target prices for companies, you can look into nextstock.ca website I have. It's free at the moment, so you just type in a company, like here in this case Tesla, and you can see the target price we have for them at the moment. And if they're paying dividends, it will be listed there as well. All right, let's go into the regular reporting. We're going to look at the US market, value stocks there. JP Morgan is number one, followed by ExxonMobil and Chevron, who's newcomer in the list. They have $300 billion market cap and price earning of 14. Tencent, who was in the list, is out from top 3. This category, we're looking at high market cap companies with low price earnings. Those companies gives us a little bit stability in our portfolio. In the dividends, we have a newcomer. HSBC is the new number 1. Verizon drops down to spot number 2. And Itau, Unibanco is the newcomer in spot number 3. AT&T and Walgreens is out from top 3. The growth category for the US, this is more sales growth versus stock price growth. And Xpeng is the new number 1. The sales was impressive, 148% year over year, while the stock price was going down 26%. And that's the reason they topped this list. Rivian follows that a little bit, so they are in spot number 2. And NEO is in the list, also spot number 3. Sales growth of 4%, while the stock price was declining 55%. Li Auto and Asana, who's in the list, is out from top 3. Pricey category in the US, this is more if the stock price is growing faster than the sales are growing. So as an example, Spotify is the new number 1, sales growth of 20%, followed by stock price going up almost 3 times, 293%. Eli Lilly, they also have a high price to sales ratio, which we penalize in our formulas. Their sales growth was good, 28%, but the stock price almost more than doubled, 114%. Lam Research followed this by sales declined 29%, while the stock price was up 130%. Coinbase, Crowdstrike, and Snap, who was in the list, is out from top 3 for US. All right, let's go into the Canadian market. We look at the value stocks there. Top 3 are Royal Bank, TD Bank, and Canadian National Resources. Royal Bank also announced that they have completed the acquisition of HSBC Bank in Canada. Dividends in the Canadian market, Enbridge, TCEHY, and BCE. Tourmaline Oil is out from top 3. The growth category in the Canadian market, Lightspeed is number 1, sales growth of 24%, stock price was down 1%. ATS Corporation, 16% in sales, and the stock price was up 5%. OpenText has an impressive 67% year-over-year sales growth, and the stock price has been going up 27%. First Quantum, Baytex Energy, and RB Global is out from top 3. In the Pricey category, we can see the First Quantum moved from growth to the Pricey category following their report. Their sales declined 35%, and the stock price has been going down 46%. Power Corp is still there, and NR Plus Corp enters the list as a spot 3. The sales declined 33%, and the stock price was up 16%. Great West Lifeco and Onyx is out from top 3. All right, that's the report. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one, hopefully in 3 weeks' time. At that time, we are thinking of going over the mergers and acquisition. We will talk about Nuvei and others as well. And then, of course, companies that maybe recently started to report in the April timeframe. Meanwhile, you can follow me on X, NextStockYT. I will try to report whenever there is some information happening related to stocks. All right, always gather a lot of information before jumping ahead, purchasing stocks. Until next time, bye-bye.